Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis. No one really thinks about their home landscaping during the winter, but you probably should. Did you know that there are plenty of things that you can do to keep the outside of your home looking good during the colder months? And here to tell us more is Adam Callison. He's with Done Right Landscapes. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We talked about this a little bit last time. I think people do start thinking more indoors when it starts to get cold, but it's a great time to get work done on the outdoors as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is that, you know, if you have that graduation party coming up or a birthday party in the springtime, to call us now. You're going to get a quicker response, and also you're going to have a project completed by the time spring comes. So you're spring ready,
right? And
you're ready to go.
If you're talking to people like me, that's hard to comprehend because I got to get through the holidays, and then I'll worry about next spring. But it really is, like you said, if you're talking about graduation parties or weddings or anything, really, now's a good time, and you're not as busy this time of year.
Right. Yes, exactly. So we're able to get to it quicker. You know, even if you want to surprise your wife for the holidays, you know, it'd be a good present to do a outdoor project.
So what kind of work specifically would we look to get done in the winter as opposed to the summer?
Yeah, so I mean, if you have a steep drop off in your backyard and you want a flat backyard to push Junior on the swing set or play soccer, we could put up a retaining wall. You know, we could do sodding and outdoor living like concrete patio or paver patios, fire pit, and it'll be ready to go. If you get a warm day in the winter, you could enjoy it then, and in the springtime as well.
And one of the things we talked about last time you were here that make a lot of sense to me is if you get this kind of work, like you were talking about, the retaining walls or even some steps or anything else done, it has to make a mess. We got to tear out what's in there. We have to put all the new stuff back in. I'd rather have my lawn and things torn up for a few days or a week or whatever it is in the winter when I'm not using it than in the spring or the summer in the warm season.
That's a great point. I bring that up a lot now since we talked about it. Well, with people with dogs, if they're worried about that, we put plywood down to help to protect the grass, and we could work around dogs, because I know sometimes it can be a pain in the butt letting the dogs out.
Right.
But we could take repercussion to avoid that.
That's good. If you're walking them out, just watch where you walk, because the dog doesn't get cleaned up like it was promised. When we went to the thing and we got the dog, there was a promise that I would clean up the yard. It never happened.
Never happened.
So I'm just telling you now, watch where you walk.
I get it.
Now, let's talk about choosing a contractor, especially for landscaping. What should people look for when you're choosing a contractor to do some work on the lawn?
I think the biggest things, like we always say, is are they answering the phone when you call? Are they hard to get a hold of? If they're showing up to do the bid, I mean, that's 2 pluses right there.
Right.
And are they showing up to do the work? I mean, just those things there. And then check references, right?
That's a big one.
Absolutely.
Like I've said, you and I have talked about this before. Just give me somebody I can trust. Of course, I want a good price, but I want somebody that if I, you know, pay money, I want the job done, I want it done well, and like you say, on a timely fashion, so that next time when I want something, I know who I need to go to, or somebody in the neighborhood says, man, who did that work, you know?
And that happens.
That's a big one. Word of mouth is big, right?
Absolutely. It's huge. It's huge for us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, those are the big things, just communication. How well are they communicating with the customer? All
right. Well, thank you, Adam. Always good to see you. And again, now's a good time to start thinking about what you want to have done in your yard. For more information, give Done Right Landscapes a call. 636-549-8290. 636-549-8290, or visit DoneRightLandscapes.com. They also have some great deals going on right now. $500 off jobs over $4,500 and $2,500 off jobs over $25,000.
And I like the idea having it done for the holidays as a Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's good. Plus, you never know if you're going to have a warm day. I mean, if it's a warm holiday, you can go out to the fire pit or whatever else. Yeah, absolutely.
In St. Louis a few years ago, we had a Christmas day where it was like 70.
Yeah, that can happen.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you. Okay.